We had a good trip. But we were hanging out with women, and they were going on which is
Martini, her father, very, very famous sailor, was actually the most decorated sailor in Brazil. He was the last skipper, the last winner of a Swedish boat in the Corporation race. It was Ericsson Hall. So has gone down in history here in Sweden. Right, we're going to start our sailing break. We're going to head them down onto the dock so that they can board their boat. And what they're going to do is we're going to ask them a couple of questions. They're going to dock out and then they're going to head out onto the race course. It is absolutely fantastic to see so many people here in Gothenburg, the Gothenburg Import Race. It is the penultimate import race here, and it is so exciting to be back here. Of course, we finished the race in Gothenburg last year, thousands of people, and you have not let us down today. Racet kommer att sedas utanför Älvsborgsbron. Ungefär i höjd med Kärringberget, som vi tänker i Göteborgs garnison, som faktiskt har lockat upp för områden just idag. Mellan Älvsborgsbron och Älvsborgs 60 ungefär kommer racet att hålla. Starten är klockan 2, men nu är det dags för Sailors Parade. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Louisiana Avenue Band. Yes, that's right, the Scandia Port New Orleans here to Gothenburg, and they're going to play you with some color today.
gone sound!
We have gone down. Sorry, Dean Kamari, but we have got, oh my God. Mercedes Parade is back in town. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Mercedes Parade, we have got the first ever entry from Hong Kong, of course, given by David Whip. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Sun Hong Kai Scallywag!
the skipper from Australia, David Witt. From Great Britain, it is the navigator, Libby Greenhouse. From Australia, Alex Goff. From the Netherlands, Annemieke Best. No, I think she's sibling. From Australia, Ben Piggott. From Australia, Lou Parkinson. From Portugal, Antonio Fontes. From Australia, Jack McCartney. From Great Britain, Tristan Steele. And the OBR from Great Britain is Conrad Frost. That's the Gothenburg. Give it up!
So up next we have Vestas 11-hour racing. Give it up for Vestas.
So, ladies and gentlemen, they are a Danish team skippered by an American. It is, of course, Charlie Enright. From Great Britain, the navigator, Simon Fisher. From the USA, Mark Towell. From the USA, Nick Dana. From Australia, Phil Harmer. From Australia, Tom Johnson. From New Zealand, Tony Mutter. From America, Stacey Jackson. Australia, not America. From Denmark, Jenna Hansen. From France, Jeremy Lacargi.
Nice one.
Ge en varm applåd till Team Akzo Nobel!
That's right, gang. It's a Danish back team. Sorry, a Dutch team. Akzo Nobel. My goodness, my brain needs to get put back in today. We have got two Dutch teams. They are one of our Dutch teams, skippered by Simeon Dean Pont. All to play for today. We have got from Great Britain, Juice Salter. From Australia, Chris Nicholson. From Australia, Luke Malloy. From New Zealand, Justin Ferris. From New Zealand, Brad Ferrand. From Denmark, Nikolai Schusten. From Brazil, Martini Grail. From Bermuda, Emily Nagel. From New Zealand, James Blake. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Akzo Nobel!
Och härnäst, mina damer och herrar, ge en varm applåd till Dongfeng Race Team!
That's right, they are the Chinese team, sailed by a French skipper. They're on the top of the overall standings, drawn on 65 points. They're absolutely amazing. They have got the most amount of wins in the import series. From France, we've got Charles Couturier. From France, Pascal Bidegori. From New Zealand, Darryl Wislang. From the Netherlands, Caroline Barr. From Australia, Jack Boutel. From France, Gavin Escoffier. From France, Fabien Delahaye. From China, Yikao Shin. From France, Marie Rioux. From France, Martin Kazu. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dongfeng Race Team!
Och samtidigt som helikoptern tar sig upp i luften säger vi välkomna Team Brunel!
Sailed here into Gothenburg, Team Brunel in first place position on leg 10. They are also joined top of the standings with 65 points. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Brunel! It's his birthday! It's his birthday. Please, can you wish him happy birthday as he goes past? It is, of course, our skipper from the Netherlands. It's Barry Becking! From Australia, our navigator, Andrew Kay. From the Netherlands, Carla Huisman. From Belgium, Louis Balkan. From the Netherlands, from New Zealand, Peter Burling. From Australia, Kyle Langford. From Italy, Alberto Balsan. From Australia, Nina Curtis. From Great Britain, Abby Ayla. And from the USA, the OBR, Sam Greenfield.
Och sist men absolut inte sist har vi Team McFrey!
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for our top of the standings on the import race and also joint points on the overall standings. It is, of course, our Spanish team, McFrey! From Spain, the skipper, Xavi Fernandez. From Spain, the navigator, Juan Villa. From Spain, Pablo Rate. From Great Britain, Rob Greenhouse. From New Zealand, Blair Duke. From Spain, Willie Altidale. From Spain, Tamar Chicoin. From Australia is Sophie Zizek. From Spain, Antonio Corves Mons. From Spain, our OBR is Hugo Fonella. Right, guys, we're going to follow our sailors down onto the dock. What we're going to do is we're going to ask them a couple of questions before they head out onto the race course for the import race here in Gothenburg. What an amazing day. The Louisiana Avenue band is still playing, bringing a little bit of New Orleans here. Wow, what an atmosphere.
Det är alltså dags för import race som kommer att ta plats utanför Älvsborgsbron. Racebanan ligger ungefär mellan Älvsborgsbron och Älvsborgs fästning. Starten utav själva racet är klockan 2 och just nu så spelar Louisiana Avenue för fullt för att skapa stämning. Det är dags för seglarna att ta sig ner på bryggan och det gör även Joe och jag för att få så en liten pratstund med skepparna.
Here on the dock before the Gothenburg import race. It is going to be amazing to see our Volvo Ocean 65 fleet out there in action. We're going to ask the skippers and maybe a couple of cheeky little other sailors in there. We're going to speak to Martin Stromberg, aren't we, on Turn the Tide on Plastic. Of course, our only Swedish sailor on the Volvo Ocean race this edition.
Vi tar tillfället i akt och pratar svenska med en seglare. Det är ju bara en som vi kan göra det med. Hej Martin Strömberg.
Tjena.
Hur är läget?
Det är skitbra. Det är fantastiskt att vara här och fantastiskt att få sticka ut här och segla hemma i Göteborg.
Martin, du är ju den enda svenska seglaren i den här omgången. Hur känns det att vara hemma i Göteborg?
Det är helt grymt att vara här hemma och få se allt folket här och jag är säker på att vi kommer ha en underbar dag på havet även om vädret inte är helt 100 än, men det blir fantastiskt.
Det är dags för import race. Hur viktigt är det för Turn the Tide on Plastic och ditt gäng att du faktiskt seglar i hemmavatten?
Jag tror det är jätteviktigt. Vi har ju en fight där med att komma upp lite på totallistan så att vi vill ha ett riktigt bra race idag.
Och vad betyder det att du har så många supportrar här på kajen?
Jag tror att det lyfter oss hela teamet så att det är absolut någonting som vi verkligen uppskattar.
Kan vi få en applåd för Turn the Tide on Plastic, Martin Strömberg och gänget?
Swedish sailor on the Volvo race this time. Dee Kafari, skipper, turned the tide on plastic. It must give you a little bit of insider knowledge here, having Martin on board, no?
Well, I hope so, and obviously the Swedish crowd love a Swedish sailor, so we've got to be on a winner.
I think so. I think this is your podium day. The sun just came out as you started to speak now. I have got one very important question for you, though. The Import Series breaks the overall standings. You and Sung Hong Kai Scallywag are super close on the overall standings. Is it a show fight today?
Well, definitely, we've got 2 import races, and if it comes down to it, we've got to make it count. So obviously our focus is on Scallywag, but they know that, and they're going to be fighting. We know that. So let's go and see what happens.
Fantastic. Get on board before they disappear without you. You've heard it here first. It is going to be a little bit of a battle out there on the water with Sung Hong Kai Scallywag and Turn the Tide on plastic. Frida, I think it's time to send them off on their way for the Gothenburg import race, but I'm going to let you very quickly translate that question.
Skepparen Dee Kafari förklarade ju alltså att vi har ju lite grann av en tävling inom tävlingen mellan Team Scallywag och Turn the Tide on Plastic som ligger väldigt lika. Det här kommer att bli en fight.
Ladies and gentlemen of Gothenburg, we need your support as they head off from the dock. Please, can you give it up for
Turn the Tide on Plastic!
Gothenburg as the helicopter flies out and Turn the Tide on Plastic are heading off. Give it up one last time. Turn the Tide on Plastic! Right now, the next team to be heading out is, of course, Sung Hong Kai Scallywag. I'm joined with the skipper, David Witt. Now, David, as I wandered down onto the dock here, the first person that I spotted on board getting all kitted up is your lovely lady, the boss. We've got Kim on board today. Is that to put you guys into action? Is she out there to give you a little bit of moral support?
Absolutely. We've had a bit of bad luck last month, so she's going to change it for us, I hope. Lady Luck's on our side, on the Scallywag side today.
I do hope so, Witty. Now, tell me, there's been a little bit of injury on board in the last leg. You're a woman down, but you do speak so highly of your team's resilience out there in all of the blogs and everything that we see coming from the boat. It's not going to knock them down on that race that Bessie's not here today, right?
No, it'll be good, but we're very proud of Bessie because she hurt her arm in through Scallywag. She got too drunk and fell off the stool at the bar, so we're very proud about Bessie for that.
Oh my goodness, well I hope she gets well. Now one last question, tell me about the weather out there today, Witty.
I got told it's going to be very strong southerly blowing from the north.
Great, okay, good luck with that information. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pass on to Frida to translate.
Och jag känner mig lite förvirrad. Jag ska översätta informationen som vi fick från Sung Hong Kai Scallywag, skeppare David Witt. Det jag vet är att med ombord har han sin sambo Kim. Och frågan som ställdes var om det faktiskt nu var ny skeppare ombord, vilket han gladeligen erkände. De är en seglare kort men är supertaggade ändå. Dock så angav han vinden strax från norr, vilket känns lite tveksamt. Så Sung Hong Kai Scallywag, de önskar vi lycka till.
Ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the dock, please can you give it up for
Sung Hong Kai Scallywag!
Now I'm joined with Vestas 11th hour racing, of course, the skipper, Charlie Enright. Now, Charlie, thanks for showing me your feet before. They've only been here for 48 hours. It's been absolutely manic. No, you don't need to talk about that. Anyway, right, Charlie, tell me out there on the race course, what is the key to getting a good result today?
I think, in a lot of these river races, it's all about the start, a lot of wind shifts and it could be a fetch, so hopefully start ahead and stay ahead.
Fantastic. Now, your team has had numerous challenges throughout the Volvo Ocean race. We talk about it being the hardest, most relentless race, and it really is true. So it would be amazing to get that boost today. What would it do to the team to get on the podium?
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, every time the start gun goes off, whether it's an import, a leg start, you name it, it's another opportunity for us to prove ourselves, regardless of where we are in the overall standings. So a lot of pride in this team, and we'll keep fighting to the end. And, a good result today would mean a lot.
Fantastic. Thank you, Charlie. Frida.
Vi pratar alltså med Vestas 11th Hour Racings skeppare Charlie Enright som lite förvånande började med att visa sina fötter som han har i ett par foppatofflor. De såg inte så härliga ut. Han svarade på frågan huruvida vad som var nyckeln till att ta hem Import Race idag och att det är då starten. De här tajta racen har mycket att göra med hur starten går och han hyllade också sitt team som hela tiden höll good spirit oavsett hur det går i totalsammanställningen.
Right, as they leave the dock, Karen Gothenburg, you know what you've got to do now. We need you to support them as they go. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Vestas 11th Hour Racing! Right, I'm back down here on the dock, and of course it is Axel Nobel, Team Axel Nobel, and the skipper Simeon Timpon. Simeon, it's great to see you. Now, the overall win has gone on the overall series, but would it be the dream to, the secondary dream of course, to actually get on the podium in The Hague for the Import Series?
Absolutely, it's always a dream to be on the podium, and we fight for it every race. If it's a pro-am, if it's an import, or if it's a lag. So we have something. Our egos were a little bit hurt after Cardiff when we almost were leading 80% of the race, and have a bit of an incident, and we had to become fourth. So I think everyone is pretty eager today to give it full strength again, and hopefully we can get a good show.
Now, you said in one of your blogs on the last leg that this is the most competitive fleet in the world. Now, it must be pretty fun to race against these guys in an inshore series.
It is, if it's inshore, but also on the lag, because I think what everyone has seen now on the live tracker and following this race for the last 8 months, I mean, it's an import race 20 days at a time sometimes. It's non-stop fighting, and that's from a sports perspective and as a sailor, I mean, you can't get any better. It's day and night and sailing against the best in the world and so unbelievable close. So yeah, no, it's the best you can find within the sport of sailing, that's for sure, and we all feel pretty privileged about that.
Fantastic. Well, get on board, get out there, and good luck today. Frida, thank you.
Simeon 10 Point, han berättade för oss att han gärna vill ha revansch på det importracet som tog plats i Cardiff, där Akzo Nobel ledde 80% av själva tävlingen, men sen efter en incident hamnade på en 4:e plats. Team Akzo Nobel har ju ingen chans på totalsegern, men som en riktig sportsman så sa han att det är tävling hela vägen in i kaklet.
Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the dog, please give it up for Team Akzo Nobel! Gothenburg, you can do this. Give it up for Team Akzo Nobel! Okay, so I am down here with Dongfeng Race Team now. Just to let you know, on board for the Import Series, our teams are allowed up to 3 guests on board to be out there. What an amazing opportunity to be on board the VO65s, to be a part of this race. We have got someone rather special on board Dongfeng Race Team. He is, of course, the president of World Sailing now, Kim Anderson. Great to see you here in Gothenburg. And thank you very much for talking to me. Now, what I really want to know is, in the whole world of sailing, because of course you cover all disciplines, how important and vital is offshore sailing?
I can say the field of play in the world is 71% of the global surface. So offshore sailing is a very, very big part of sailing, definitely. Probably the biggest part if you measure on participants around the world.
And how does it feel to be heading out on VO65 on one of the most impressive teams?
We are quite excited, I can say that for all aboard, and we're really looking forward to racing this import race here in Göteborg. Thank you.
Frida.
Har gäster med oss ombord på importracebåtarna, och ombord på Dongfeng Race Team seglar presidenten för World Sailing, Kim Andersson, som berättar att eftersom haven täcker största delen av jorden är naturligtvis offshore racing oerhört viktigt.
One quick question to Charles Cordelli, of course, the skipper of Dongfeng Race Team. You have got the most amount of wins on the Import Series. What's your key, Charles?
Usually it's a start, but my start was not amazing. So I think it's my team who did a good job to come back after my bad start. So it's about my team, I think.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Sail safe and good luck out there.
Och skeppare Charles Cordelli säger att det är starten som räknas. De har ju flest vinster i importrace-serien.
Ladies and gentlemen, as they lead the dock, give it up for Dongfeng Race Team! Is it cake? Right, I'm joined on the dog now with, of course, the skipper of Team Brunel, Barry Becking. Barry, this is not just any day, my friend, is it? This is a very, very special day in the calendar. It's your birthday today now. You just said to me you made a wish. It's not cake. What is it?
Well, I think everybody can imagine what my wish is. It's not for today. It's somewhere else during the week.
Well, I hope, my friend, I hope it comes true. Now, you said on the leg that you need intensity and focus to be able to push and push and push. My goodness, you have definitely got this on the race. Now, how is the team feeling heading out onto the import race?
Well, I think they have been listening. You know what the result was over here. Here we basically still have to fight for second potentially, even though Dongfeng is quite far ahead. But of course, we first have to keep Axel well behind us so that we at least can end up on the top three in the import series.
Fantastic. Well, get yourself on the boat. I know we need to get you out onto the race course. Happy birthday and have a wonderful day sailing. Frida, over to you.
Skepparen för Team Brunel, Bao Becking, fyller alltså år idag, 55 år. Och i Sverige så hurrar vi 4 gånger, eller hur? Jag tycker vi hurrar för Bao Becking. Är ni med mig? Hurra! 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 Woo, good luck!
Tack ska du ha.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as they leave the dock, please, can you give it up for Team Brunel? Right, okay, so I'm down here on the dock, our last team to go, but our first team on the import series and on the overall series. I'm joined with Xabi Fernandez. Now, Xabi, your mission the whole time was to get top of the standings on the import, top of the standings on the overall. You're not doing too badly, but how important is that performance out there today?
Well, I think we're doing okay in both, but of course it's important today as well. We know now with the overall situation this may not be so important, but of course we want to finish the import series on the lead, and for that we need a good race today.
Now, you landed in here not that long ago on Friday. You've had not even 48 hours to recoup as a team. It was a very, very full-on leg. How on earth are you all able to get back out there and competitively sail today?
Well, we have no more choice, and I assume that it's the same for everyone. So we just had as much rest as possible, good food, and now we're ready to go.
Well, vamos. Good luck out there. Sail safe. Frida, over to you.
Ja, skeppare Xabi Fernandez på båten Mapfre som alltså leder totalen och leder import race svarar att det är ett otrolig kamp där ute. Och på frågan hur de lyckas ladda om på bara 48 timmar svarar han, ja, det är samma för alla.
Now as they head off the dock, the final boat to leave. Give it up for the Spanish team. It is, of course, Mapfre!
You're going with them, no?
Yep.
The rib? Done.
Thank you.
One last cheer, you lot. That's it. Give it up for Manfred! Don't go anywhere, though. If you are thinking about heading off, don't you dare. We have got big screens all over the race.